So in this video we are going to talk about something which is not unheard of. Women know that there is this condition which is called as the chocolate cyst of the ovary, but not many women know what it is and what implications it has and what is the treatment that we give for such a cyst. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Feminine once again, and I am your gynecologist Dr. Neha Gupta. So what do we mean by a chocolate cyst of the ovary? It means that a cyst is formed inside the ovary. It can be there either on the surface of the ovary, or it could be deep seated inside the ovary, and this cyst contains a brown chocolate colored liquid, and that is why it is called the chocolate cyst. But why does this cyst form? So this is a part of the condition which is called as endometriosis. Endometriosis is a condition where the lining of the uterus, the lining which is normally shed at the time of periods, this lining starts developing outside the uterus also, one of the common sites being the ovary. So when this lining is there on the ovary, every menstrual cycle, as the hormonal levels change, the lining inside the ovary also gets activated, and when the lady has her period, then this lining inside the ovary also sheds off blood. But like from the uterus, the blood has a way out, it has a way out through the vagina, but the blood in the ovary naturally does not have any way out. It starts getting collected inside the ovary, and as time passes by, this old blood changes its color. It becomes brownish from the red color, and it forms a cyst inside the ovary which is called as the chocolate cyst of the ovary. So what does this chocolate cyst lead to? The two main problems that can be there because of the presence of endometriosis or the chocolate cyst inside the ovary is: one, a female can have pain. She can present with very painful periods. There can be pain during intercourse, or there could be a generalized feeling of heaviness and pain which remains in the lower part of the tummy, in the region of the pelvis, something which we call as the chronic pelvic pain. So there could be altered bowel habits as well. There could be pain while passing motion. So pain is one of the main features of the condition of the endometriosis or the chocolate cyst of the ovary. And the second main feature can be that it may lead to difficulty in having a baby. So it can lead to subfertility or infertility. Why endometriosis leads to infertility is that as the cyst keeps on developing in the ovary, getting bigger in size, this chocolate cyst starts compressing the healthy tissue of the ovary all around it. And when the healthy tissue gets compressed, the follicles which are there in the ovary, and the follicles which grow and they release the egg, these follicles, because of the compression of the cyst, they start getting destroyed. So there is a destruction of the normal healthy ovarian tissue because of the presence of the cyst. Endometriosis otherwise also leads to lot of inflammation of the tissue. It leads to thickening and scarring of the tissue. So the normal relationship between the various structures, like the normal relationship between the location of the tube and the ovary, can get disturbed. The ovaries, when they become enlarged with chocolate cyst, they can get stuck behind the uterus. So because of all these things, endometriosis can lead to infertility. So we understand that chocolate cyst of the ovary is that there is a cyst in the ovary which forms because of blood getting collected inside it, and the two main presenting features of the chocolate cyst will be: one, pain, and second, infertility. How do we diagnose these cysts? So once a lady comes to my clinic saying that she has very painful periods or she's not able to have babies, then generally, apart from clinical examination, one of the first line things that we do is a vaginal ultrasonography. An ultrasound scan is done through the vagina, and it is a very, very good modality to pick up the chocolate cyst of the ovaries. So many a times we are able to see these cysts with their specific characteristics on the ultrasound, which tells us that the lady can be having a chocolate cyst. There are a few blood tests which will be ordered to confirm the diagnosis, and mostly an ultrasound and the blood test is enough to make a diagnosis of the chocolate cyst of the ovary, of course in the presence of the symptoms that the lady is telling us. Now we come to the management part of this ovary. So once we have diagnosed that the lady is having chocolate cyst, what treatment we offer depends upon a lot of factors. What is the age of the lady or the girl? What is her reproductive history? Whether she has had children in the past, does she want to have more children, or she is not being able to have children at all, she is having infertility. So we need to take the reproductive history into account. The third factor will be what is the main complaint with which the lady has come to us, whether it is pain or whether it is infertility. So the treatment option that we offer can be either medical or it can be surgical. When we talk about the medical management is usually in the form of hormonal treatment. We give some hormonal medications, and there are medicines which can be given by mouth. There are injections also available. By giving these hormones, we are basically suppressing the function of the ovary, and when we do that, we suppress the process of ovulation. We are basically preventing that lining inside the ovary from getting activated, and that is how the medical management acts. It may lead to a shrinkage in the size of the cyst. It may lead to a regression in the size of the cyst. It can greatly help in alleviating relieving the problem of pain that the lady came to us with. But one has to remember that the medical treatment, when it is given for a chocolate cyst of the ovary, while you are on the treatment, you will not be able to have babies. So if your problem is infertility, then medical management is probably not the most appropriate management for you. The other thing is that this medical management, we give for 6 months, we give for 1 year, but many a times it is seen that once the treatment is stopped, there is a tendency for the cyst to come back. So the cyst can again start growing in size. It could again, if it had disappeared completely, a new cyst can come up, because by nature endometriosis is a progressive condition. So once we stop the medical management, the cyst can always recur. That was about the medical management. Now when we talk about the surgical management is something which we more often go with somebody if they are coming to us with a problem of infertility. If they're not able to have children and they are having endometriosis or the chocolate cyst, then it would be the most appropriate to offer them surgical management. Also, if we had earlier given medicine for the treatment of the cyst, but the lady has not responded with the medicine, her pain has not gone away, or the cyst has not gone down in size, then again surgery would need to be offered. So what is the surgical treatment? Again, if it is a young girl, unmarried girl, a young girl, or if it is a married woman who's not able to have babies, then what would we do? We would generally remove the chocolate cyst from the ovary. This procedure is called as cystectomy. Cystectomy means we are not removing the ovary, we are only removing the cyst. These days, most of the times, I would say 95 to 99% of the times, the procedure is done laparoscopically. Laparoscopy means it is a keyhole surgery. There are very tiny 5 millimeters cut which are given on the tummy, and the surgery is performed through these small cuts. So it is a laparoscopic surgery, and we remove the chocolate cyst, that is the endometrioma. And but one has to remember, and we generally always counsel the women, that when we are removing this chocolate cyst, it is inevitable, ऐसा होगा ही होगा कि कुछ सराउंडिंग हेल्दी ओवेरियन टिश्यू भी वो सिस्ट के साथ स्ट्रिप ऑफ हो जाता है, एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ विच post surgery, post the removal of the ovarian cyst, if we do a blood test to check the ovarian reserve, this blood test is called as AMH, there can be a slight fall in the value of the AMH. Yes, this is something that you need to know when you are undergoing a surgery for the chocolate cyst. Also, you should know that once the cyst has been removed surgically, either you would straight be trying to get pregnant after that, and if it was not for pregnancy, then generally you would be prescribed medical management after surgery for at least 6 months, because we want to keep the disease suppressed. We don't want the disease to come back. Otherwise, it has been seen that once the cyst is removed, sometime later in future the cyst can come up again. So, recurrence is something which you should be clear about when you are undergoing the surgery for the chocolate cyst. And then, of course, if it is an older woman, if she has already had her children, if the chocolate cyst is very large in size and it has completely damaged almost the whole ovary, then in those cases a decision can be taken to remove the ovary instead of the cyst. That is again a surgery which we call as oophorectomy, and that will be again done laparoscopically. So that was in nutshell about the chocolate cyst of the ovary. It is not a very easy condition to have. It's a pretty debilitating condition, a chronic condition, a progressive condition. You should be clear about what your problem is, whether it is pain because of the chocolate cyst or whether it is infertility. The treatment is usually given according to the symptoms that you have. If it is pain primarily, we can try the medical management first, go on to surgery if medicines are not responding. But if it is that you're not able to have babies because of the presence of a large cyst, a cyst which is more than 4 centimeter in size, then generally one would advise you to get the ovary removed, get the cyst removed, and then try to have children after that, either naturally or by the help of assisted conception techniques, the ART, the IVF, and so on. So I hope that you found the information that I have given to you about chocolate cyst of the ovary useful. I am sure there are going to be lots of questions and doubts around this topic. So please, leave your questions and doubts and queries in the comment section, and I would try to get back to each one of those. Thanks for watching.